Okay, so today's session, we're going to start looking at dealing with anxiety. It's quite a big topic, so there will be some more sessions on this. But we're going to start to look at how we can deal with that anxiety which happens in our lives. As we've already talked about, it's really important in our lives to cultivate a sense of gratitude. So what I want you to do is I want you just to think of 3 things, and we're going to start off each session this way from now on. I want you to think of 3 things that you are grateful for. If you have a piece of paper, you can write it down. If not, just think about them in your head. So 3 things that you are grateful for. Okay, so we're going to talk about what makes us feel anxious. So anxiety is one of those emotions that people find very, very difficult to deal with, including myself. Okay, today's meditation is called the Mindfulness Box Activity. And what you're going to do is you are going to bring to mind, if you feel comfortable doing so, bring to mind something that is making you feel anxious or worried at the moment. It can be anything that's worrying you. So you're going to bring to mind something that's making you feel anxious or worried. So you might want to have a little think about that now. And then what we're going to do is we're going to imagine we are placing that worry inside a box. And the box is going to become smaller and smaller and smaller until it disappears. Okay, so I want you to find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. Remember, you're going to be sitting there for a few minutes, so I want you to make sure you are nice and comfortable. You can be sitting down, you can be lying down, and close your eyes if that feels comfortable. In a moment, I'm going to ring the meditation bell to signify the beginning of this practice. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to bring to mind something that is worrying you at the moment. Okay, when you have that worry in your mind, I want you to imagine that you're walking into a room. In that room, there is a big cardboard box. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk over to that cardboard box and we're going to place the worry inside. We're going to place everything associated with that worry inside. So any smells, any sounds, any memories, everything associated with that worry, you're going to pop inside the box nice and carefully. In a moment, we're going to close and seal the box. So I just want you to make sure that you've put everything that you want to put in there in. When you are sure, I want you to gently seal the box. Close the box and tape it up. When the box is sealed, I want you to imagine that that box is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's gradually shrinking, getting smaller and smaller until it eventually disappears. And next time we have a worry that we are finding really difficult to deal with, it is important that we try and talk to somebody, but we can also do the mindfulness box activity. Now, before we finish this practice, I want you to bring to mind something lovely and positive. Something really lovely and positive that you've enjoyed recently, that's made you feel proud, that's made you feel happy. I want you to think about it. Really think about how that made you feel. And I want you to take that happiness with you for the rest of the day. In a moment, I'm going to ring the meditation bell again to signify the end of this practice. Okay, so today's task is, if you are still feeling really concerned about the worry we thought about, I would like you to talk to an adult about it. The other thing I'd like you to do, if you have time, is to make your own worry box. Maybe decorate an old shoe box, an old cereal box. And it's a really good practice to get into, just to put anything that's worrying you in there. You can write them down on a piece of paper and just put them in there before bed. But like I've said before, it's really, really important that if we have got any worries, to talk to an adult about it. Maybe you can do the worry box activity together. Write any worries down together and put them in the box. Thank you very much, everybody, and I hope you've enjoyed this session. And as every other time, if you've got any feedback, any questions, any queries, anything you'd like me to particularly cover, just speak to an adult and ask them to drop me an email, and hopefully I can meet any requests that are required. Thank you very much. Stay happy, stay safe, stay well. Lots of love.